Hello everyone. Welcome to YouTube channel Ammu Simple Maths for Class 10 CBSE Mathematics. I am Mrs. Amudavalli, your Maths teacher. Dear students, in today's session, in this video, I am going to teach you the basic concepts from chapter 3. Yes, this is the first video from chapter 3 from your NCERT textbook. The title is Pair of linear equations in two variables. Shall we move on to the video? Yes. Now, I'll teach you the basic concepts of pair of linear equations in two variables. First, let us recall what is the linear equation in single variable x. This already you have studied in your lower classes. The linear equation in single variable x will be of the form ax plus b equal to 0. When you solve for x, x will be minus b by a. Okay. What is the linear equation in two variables, say x and y? That will be of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where c is the constant. In this ax plus b is the constant. Okay. Now, two linear equations in two variables are together then called as system of linear equations. So, see ax plus by plus c equal to 0. There are, see, pair of equations. Two linear equations. A set of linear equations will be there in two variables x and y. So, their general form will be like this. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. And a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, where a1 and a2 are the coefficients of x, b1 and b2 are the coefficients of y, and c1 and c2 are the constants, where a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2 are all real numbers, and the important condition is a1 squared plus b1 squared not equal to 0, and a2 squared plus b2 squared not equal to 0. See, you may wonder at this condition, why a1 squared, b1 squared together, it is the sum of a1 squared plus b1 squared together not equal to 0, and the sum of a2 squared plus b2 squared together not equal to 0. Why means, because here a pair of variables x and y, that will be the solution simultaneously for both this set of equation. That means, when you find the values for x and y, and if you substitute in the first equation and the second equation, that will give you 0. So, only one, that is pair of variables x and y, simultaneously it will solve both the equations. So, that's why the condition is a1 squared plus b1 squared is not equal to 0, and a2 squared plus b2 squared is not equal to 0. So, this is a system of linear equations. So, x and y, the same value of x and y, that must solve both the equations simultaneously. So, the condition is very, very important. Okay. Now, based on how to find the solution for this pair of linear equations, for this system of equations, that solvability can be divided into two types. One is called consistent system and another one is inconsistent system. Consistent system, inconsistent system. Consistent system means, see, the pair of linear equations, it may get unique solution. Unique means one and only one solution. So, it may get one and only one solution, or it may get infinitely many solutions. So, this for both the conditions, the pair of linear equations will be called as consistent system. So, if the pair of linear equations, the system of linear equations, if they give unique solution, one and only one solution, or infinitely many solution, that system is called as consistent system. Okay. If the pair of linear equations, if they have no solution at all, how will you call that system is called inconsistent system. So, based on the solvability, how to find the solution for the pair of linear equations, the system can be divided into two. One is consistent, another one is inconsistent. So, consistent means solution is there. So, that is unique solution or many solutions. Inconsistent means no solution at all. I hope you have understood this important point. Okay. Now, for the solvability, what are the conditions? So, specific conditions we are going to analyze. These three are the very basic concepts of this chapter. Okay. How can you find the pair of linear equations will have only one solution, that is unique solution? The condition is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. That means that is the ratio of the coefficients of x, that is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. That is the first condition. So, if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then the pair of linear equation, the set of equations will have unique solution, and that system of equations are called as consistent pair of equations. Okay. Now, let us move on to the second condition. If the that is the ratio of the coefficients of x, that is A1 by A2, and the ratio of the coefficients of y, that is B1 by B2, and the ratio of the constant terms C1 and C2. If all are equal, all the three ratios are equal, that is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, then the system, this pair of linear equations will give rise to infinitely many solutions, and that pair of equations will be called as dependent consistent pair of equation. When all these ratios are equal, then the system of equations are called as dependent consistent equation. This is the second condition. Okay. The third condition is if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, that is the ratio of the coefficients of x and y must be equal, but that will not be equal to the ratio of the constant terms. That means A1 by A2 will be equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. That means, that indicates the system of linear equations will have no solution at all. So, absolutely no solution for that. So, that is called as inconsistent pair of equations. So, these three conditions are very, very, very important. So, you have to learn by heart and you have to memorize these three conditions to solve the system of equations or pair of linear equations. So, once again I will summarize. If A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, there will be unique solution. So, that is called consistent pair of equation the system will be, and if all the three ratios are equal, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, then the system of equations will have infinitely many solutions. For that we can term it as dependent consistency. And the third condition, there will not be any solution, means A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, that will not be equal to C1 by C2. This is otherwise known as inconsistent pair of equations. Please watch the video again and again and try to understand the basic concepts, and we will see what are the methods for solving pair of linear equations in the upcoming videos. Thank you, students. If you find this video is useful, kindly subscribe, share, and also post your comments in the comment section, and also click the bell button for the future updates and save the links for your future reference. Thank you once again.